Hello, my name is North and I'm bringing you more Wii U news onto my channel in the shape of a Wii U news roundup video where I basically just round up all of the latest Wii U news into one video. Now this video is mainly going to be based around Star Fox Zero, but to start things off, Miyamoto says that The Legend of Zelda is still coming to Wii U. This is what he had to say. We're here to talk about Star Fox, but Zelda is still coming to Wii U. My thing with E3 is that we always focus on what's coming out in the immediate future. We have some really great Zelda footage, and at some point we will be showing that off, but not today. Now, do you believe him? Do you think that Zelda will still come out for the Wii U? I don't think it will. I really don't. I think it will come out for the NX. I will talk more about the NX tomorrow, but yeah, let me know in the comment section below whether you believe Miyamoto or not. Personally, I don't. But yeah, I'm just interested to see what you guys have to say about that in the comment section below. So on to Star Fox Zero. I will be covering some gameplay details now for Star Fox Zero, and the main gameplay idea is a two-screen view. We knew that already. The gamepad displays a cockpit view by default, while TV displays a behind the vehicle camera angle. In some scenes, a more cinematic camera angle is shown. Lock onto enemy target on the TV screen. Going back to the cinematic scenes, I do believe when those scenes play out on the TV, on the gamepad, you can actually go around and still shoot enemies, which I think is pretty cool. It means that you're not bored just watching a cutscene. So look around in your virtual cockpit by moving the gamepad above your head, up, down, left, right, but not behind. So they will be using the gyro within the gamepad. Lasers are essentially on a turret. The R-Wing has different transformations. There is the Landmaster Tank, a gyro wing, and a walker, which is from Star Fox 2, which was cancelled for the SNES. So that's nice that it is in Star Fox Zero. So the walker transformation is mechanically sound, using all the parts of the R-Wing. No submarine this time around. Landmaster can transform into a hover tank that can fly through parts of a level. Transformation holds only for a few seconds as it is tied to a rapidly expiring meter. Gyro Wing is a slower flying vehicle that works like a helicopter. See it from behind on TV, but also sometimes need to switch to an overhead view. Gyro Wing carries a little robot called the Direct Eye, which you can drop from the Gyro Wing and drive around. That's basically used to turn on switches. They're basically showing that off within the Treehouse live streams yesterday. So the robot is tied to a tether, so can't go far from the Gyro Wing. Gamepad will display what the Direct Eye sees. Uses some of the same dialogue and level settings as Star Fox 64. New vehicles and new planets will be in the game. Returning levels will look quite different. Corneria, I might have pronounced that wrong, I must apologise if I have, begins the same way, but quickly changes into a battle with flying sword-like enemy fighters. Also has an arena flight stage that involves protecting a central tower. Also take on a massive enemy flying saucer attack. Star Wolf is back in the game. Levels are designed to be played multiple times with different vehicles. Only have access to the R-Wing when you first play the Corneria stage. Play again to utilise the walker. When playing as the R-Wing, the player has to attack various turrets and chip away at the saucer in the final battle. When in walker form, chip away just enough to spot a new exposed interior corridor. Fly into it, transform, walk into the core. Not as much branching paths as in previous games. The rest of the Star Fox team is smarter this time around. It runs at 60 frames per second on the TV and on the Wii U gamepad. This comes at some price to the complexity of the graphics. I've mentioned this before, but I think the graphics look really poor for Star Fox on the Wii U. It looks like a game from the PS2 generation, in my opinion. This game, it does look early in development. It doesn't look like this game is any close to being released. That's just my thoughts. But yeah, this game is due out in Q4 2015, which is between October to December. I just can't see that happening. I really can't. I think this game needs at least another year to actually polish the game. That's just my opinion. Uses 3D sound to simulate the effects of an earpiece. Allied voices will sound like they're in your right ear and enemy voices in your left ear. Television has all the environment noise. Plan to offer a co-op mode within Star Fox as well. 2 players control the same ship. 1 player takes on flight, the other player handles shooting enemies. Does not take place before the other games in the series. In some ways, I think more of it as being a remake of the first one, or we're starting from one again. But obviously with that as a base, trying to think now with these 2 different screens and new play system and different vehicles, what are the new things we can add to that? So it has been confirmed that Platinum Games will be working on Star Fox Zero as well. I do believe they're only just bringing over like 2 people to work on it, or like 3 or 4 people, and they're based at Nintendo. It's not like a huge collaboration. It's not like the whole Platinum team is working on Star Fox. So the art is being done at Platinum's Osaka office, but design is being done in Nintendo's offices in Kyoto, where some of the Platinum guys have taken temporary route. We got some more information about Project Giant Robot and Project God from last year's E3. Those 2 games were shown off in the Treehouse live streams last year. So Nintendo EAD and Hayashi is overseeing it, also with the help of Platinum. Miyamoto said it is meant to be played online and that Nintendo is still figuring out if or how to release it in conjunction with Star Fox Zero. Development of Giant Robo, another less impressive E3 2014 experimental game, is on hold. So the other game, Project God, is the one that I previously mentioned. So yeah, that's just pretty much all I've got to talk about in terms of gameplay wise. The next thing that I will be talking about is something which I'm really disappointed about. Star Fox Zero will not have online multiplayer. This is what Miyamoto, I do believe, had to say on that. Multiplayer has always been something that we've focused on in the previous Star Fox games. Obviously in Star Fox Assault, it was a big part of it. During the course of that, we started to feel that the single player wasn't getting enough attention or was being lost in the shuffle. This time, we're really focused on the single player experience and figuring out how we can use the 2 screens to create a really rich single player experience for Star Fox. Once we get people used to the system, it is possible in the future, as in Splatoon, set up some network feature and allow people to have one-on-one combat in that way. It's something we'll see maybe in the future. I really do hope that Nintendo does add in online multiplayer for Star Fox. I did like a video, I think it was about 6 months ago now, talking about my online gameplay ideas for Star Fox, but I really wanted to see an online mode for Star Fox where you could have like 2 teams of 4 and like it's set like in a dogfight sort of scenario up in space, kind of like what space battles would have been in Star Wars Battlefront. That's what I think Nintendo should have done with Star Fox. I definitely think they should have done an online multiplayer mode, and I definitely think they should have included all of the game modes that I did list within that video. So I'll leave a link to that video in the description for you guys to check out. But yeah, I am massively disappointed that this game doesn't have online multiplayer, and I think it might affect my decision about whether I pick up Star Fox Zero or not. So I've got a lot of other Star Fox Zero gameplay details to still cover, but what I think I will do is save it for another Wii U News Roundup video. And also in that Wii U News Roundup video I will talk about the new Mario Tennis game that they did announce. But yeah, that is just pretty much all I'll talk about for this. Yeah, let me know your thoughts about Star Fox Zero not having online multiplayer. Are you disappointed, or do you think that Star Fox doesn't need online multiplayer? So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for more Wii U News Roundup videos, because there is going to be plenty more on my channel. Like I said, I've still got more Star Fox Zero gameplay details to still cover. But yeah, that is just all I'll talk about for this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.